Have you ever wondered if Teresa Halbach was alive, how it would affect everything you know in this case? Welcome to No Crime, No Time. I'm Danny, also known as RD. This is your blackout. If you are new to this channel, your screen is intentionally black. I believe it empowers you and encourages you to do your own research and free think. And it allows you to really form your very own perspective. As we know, sweaty crack affected the perspective of everyone and poisoned the jury pool. So it's best that we do our own research. So let's get started. If indeed this is an actress that is playing the part, then it would make a lot of sense for the very first chunk of time. So let's go over what was recorded to have happened first in the trial. Teresa showed up at Stephen Avery's trailer home. She took a few pictures of Barb Yanda's van. Stephen exited his trailer. He handed her, I believe, $45, something like that, in cash. She asked him, "Do you want a receipt?" He said no. She handed him an Auto Trader magazine. He walked over, put his hand on the RAV4, the green RAV4, and that is what he calls it, green RAV4. We never have that handprint of Stephen showing up on that door panel. Why? It would be there because he's a heavy shedder. Let's continue. He then walks into the trailer and lays the magazine, the Auto Trader magazine, down on the desk. He exits the back of the trailer. He comes out. He notices Bobby Dassey's truck is gone. He sees the green RAV4 turning left towards Larrabee. Bobby Dassey testified he was going hunting. He was going to hunt behind Scott Tadich's trailer. So his truck, Bobby Dassey's truck, should end up at Scott Tadich's trailer parked in the driveway. We also have Scott Tadich stating in the trial that he visited his mother and was returning home from Green Bay and passed Bobby Dassey on his way to hunt behind the Avery property. All right. Where'd she go? She just disappeared. Now, if she were alive, this would start to make a whole bunch of sense. It would be like clarity, because as soon as she snaps that picture and the exchange is made with the money in the magazine, she needs to split and disappear. And at that moment, her cue, her script starts big time. Her first goal is to ditch the car. So this is where I feel that Bobby Dassey's truck was used, and I think Bobby Dassey followed the actress to Cuss Road, where they simply jump out and make a switch of vehicles, leaving all contents behind. Bobby Dassey now has the green RAV4. He also has Teresa Halbach's cell phone and all of her belongings, including the day planner. Now, let's jump over to where the actress would be. The actress would simply drive Bobby Dassey's truck from Cuss Road straight to Scott Tadich's trailer, park the vehicle, and sit in Scott Tadich's trailer and wait for her cue, which could be 4 or 5 days, because it's not until the 8th when Link marks that trailer abandoned. Let's go back over to the green RAV4. Bobby Dassey would need to get that green RAV4 to a place where he's supposed to be. So, just so happens that the I-47 turnaround, where the RAV was seen, the green RAV, was seen by over 11 eyewitnesses, is just a few I think it's like under a mile or just a couple miles from Scott Tadich's trailer. So Bobby Dassey could easily have driven that green RAV4 to the turnaround. If you've seen the turnaround, it's like a light bulb entrance where you come in through the screw part, and then it's a turnaround there. If you ditch the RAV4 and you're in hunter's clothes and camouflaged for bow season, and that's his first time ever to bow hunt, by the way, according to Bobby, ever, you could easily slip through the woods in your hunter's clothes and camo and never be seen to go sit over at Scott Tadich's trailer with the actress until it's time to go back to the Avery property or wherever you're going to go. In the meantime, we have Blaine stating that Bobby Dassey passed a school bus in a green Ford Ranger truck, which would put Scott Tadich somewhere else, and it would put Bobby in Scott Tadich's truck. So is it possible that this really took place? That there was a switch made by the actress and Bobby Dassey on Cuss Road? That the actress drove Bobby Dassey's truck to Scott Tadich's trailer, and there she sat, and that Bobby Dassey simply dropped off the green RAV4 at the turnaround, and then just made his way back up to the trailer? Because Scott Tadich's trailer is crushed. Bobby Dassey's truck is crushed. And there's no victim DNA in that blue RAV4. How did she drive that car and never leave any DNA in that driver's seat, on that steering wheel, on the dash? No skin shedding, no hair, nothing. Nothing proving she ever drove that vehicle. No DNA on the key. No DNA of Teresa Halbach on the key. Well, if you want to make the perfect unsolvable crime, you make a victim disappear, but you switch up the DNA with someone else's, and it makes the case seem almost unsolvable. But eventually, the truth always comes out. So let's sum this up. Bobby Dassey and Teresa Halbach, the actress, would have went to Cuss Road, made a switch. Teresa Halbach would have continued in Bobby Dassey's truck to Scott Tadich's trailer. Bobby Dassey would have taken the green RAV4, ditched it on I-47, right there at the turnaround, and made his way in hunter's clothes and camo through the woods, the short distance, to Scott Tadich's truck, or trailer. They would need rid of all of the actress's DNA so that never impeded the case or caused any questions. So the actress's DNA would need to be destroyed. And Scott Tadich's trailer was marked abandoned by Link on the 8th of November. And then it was burnt to the ground in Wausau, Wisconsin. Bobby Dassey's truck was crushed when they own a salvage yard and sell vehicles and could have parted it out. Perfectly nice truck was crushed. And there's no DNA in Stephen's trailer of this TH. And how'd she drive her car? She didn't. So then somebody would need to get rid of it off of I-147. They'd have to destroy that evidence too. Because not only would Bobby Dassey's handprints be all over that car, but so would Teresa Halbach's. And that just wouldn't work for the game plan. So that's when we get to the Sick Keynote. Let's read it. Let me look through my notes. I wrote down what it said, and I don't want to misquote it, even though I'm pretty sure I know it pretty good. Oh, I think I folded it up. Body was burnt up in aluminum smelter 3 a.m. Friday morning. Sick Key, Manitowoc County, or Manitowoc Sheriff, sorry. I'm doing it by memory. Avery. What body? Was it the body of the green RAV4? Did Colburn find that? Is that why he was reading the plates? Did he remove the VIN number and the plates, and then the sheriff, Manitowoc sheriff, crushed the car and then smelt it? Was that a way for everybody to know to go to the next phase in the game? Because that would have been the last DNA they needed to get rid of. And she would have been gone. And they could have inserted and planted the rest of the scene from there with somebody else's DNA. Really, really confusing this case. Oh, yeah. Trying to think, there was something else I wanted to bring up that was really strange. Oh, yeah. When you go into the sign-in and sign-out logs, look at Sergeant Andrew Colburn's signature. Look at that S on Sergeant. Look at that A on Andrew, that giant eggplant A, very distinct in handwriting, compared to the Sick Keynote. Yeah. Very interesting. And let's see, the sheriff of Manitowoc. Robert Herman. He owned Cleveland Auto Salvage and Sales, or Sales and Salvage. Right? I bet he had an aluminum smelter. Did that ever get checked? Remember, he could find any vehicle he wanted in a matter of minutes. He bragged about that when he got his accolades for his lengthy time in office and his accomplishments. Did he just simply know how to find two RAVs so that they can make that switch? Is this case all about duplicity? I love you to the moon and back.